Hello everyone, my name is Arthur Sidham, and I'm pleased to be able to show you all today a new feature we have launched on the CNS website, the CNS Proceedings Archive. This is an archive of the past conference proceedings from CNS conferences, ranging from the year 2001 to present day. You'll be able to access the archive by going to the Publications tab shown here, by clicking the button Conference Proceedings 2001 to Present, which will then bring you to this page. And by clicking this button, you'll then be brought to the actual archive itself. It's highly recommended that when you're using the archive that you're already logged in, as if you're a member, this will give you access to both members pricing and many of the conference proceedings will actually be free for you to. So this is the archive itself. You'll see at the top, you have your shopping cart, which starts off empty, as well as some different sorting and searching features that you can use to quickly find the proceedings that you're looking for. I'll talk later about the searching features in detail. If you scroll down, you'll see that you have access to some conference proceedings already if you're a CNS member. In this case, this is the proceedings for our most recent annual conference. Because I was a registrant, I already have access to these proceedings immediately, and I can access them from the Access Now button. But if I scroll down further, I can see that for the most recent G4SR conference, I was not a registrant, and so I don't have immediate access. If I want access to all of the conference proceedings from this conference, it's going to cost me $100. Or if I go to more items here, each of the individual sessions was $25, or in some cases, like for the keynote speeches where we have it broken down by presenter, you can go browse content, and each of these individually is $10. So this is the members pricing. So you can see here that if I want to purchase one of these, I can say add to cart, and then if I scroll up, I have my shopping cart here that now has one item in it. So pressing that, I'm then brought to this screen where I can click proceed directly to payment, and click credit card, and then I'll actually get the payment screen itself. So I'm not going to do this right now, but this is how you'll get access to proceedings that you don't already have access to. So I'm going to go continue shopping. We're going to look at some other stuff so I can remove this from my cart. So for conference proceedings that occurred prior to 2021, so over 2 years ago, they will be free for all CNS members to access, as long as you're a CNS member in good standing. So for this one, this is the second annual G4SR conference. I already have access to it because I'm a CNS member and it happened in 2020. And you can see here that there's each of the individual sessions. Let's go to the keynotes as an example. You can see here that each of these have a video and a PDF associated with them, as is shown right here. So if I click this first one, you can see that the video shows up, so I can click here to actually play it using the player. And if I want to see this PDF, I can click this little arrow right here that will then load it, and I can either view it within the window right here, or I can download it using this download button, and then it'll actually create a file on your desktop. So going back out, I can talk a little bit more about some of the features of the search engine. So there's the quick search here, which is just a keyword search. So if let's say I wanted to look up some of Peter's work, I could type in Peter, and here we go. Here's one of his previous conference proceedings that shows up immediately. I can also go to advanced search, or I can search by company, or I can search by nationality. So in this case, I've already typed in Peter, so there's only so many proceedings. So I can say from University of Toronto, for instance, and that filters it further. So I can go show results, And here we have 4 presentations, all by Peter Osemeyer as a example. So I can go clear search to then go back to the regular view. So far, I've shown you what things look like for the archive if you're a member. This is what the archive will look like, though, if you're not a member of the CNS. You'll see that the prices associated with the conferences are significantly more expensive at $250 per conference. And then for individual sessions, the cost is $75. And then for cases where we break that down further, you can go to Browse Content, and you'll see that each of the individual, in this case videos, are $25. So quite a bit more expensive. If you want to purchase files as a non-CNS member or without an account, you can still do so. You can simply go Add to Cart, then My Shopping Cart, and then you'll be brought here, and you'll be prompted to create an account. This does not necessarily make you a CNS member, but it will create a profile on our system that you can then use to access any files that you purchase from the archive. If you have any issues with the archive or need to request a refund, please submit those requests to website_updates at cns/snc.ca. For conferences that took place prior to the year 2001, you'll be able to access an index of those proceedings by coming here to the Publications tab and clicking the button CNS Legacy Proceedings 1980 to 2000. That'll then bring you to this page, where if you scroll down, you'll find individual PDF files of the table of contents for many of the conferences that took place prior to 2001. So clicking any of these, you can then scroll through and find the individual paper that you're interested in, and then you'll be able to send the CNS Office Manager an email at their email address, cns_office@cns/snc.ca, where you can request a copy of that paper. Prices are listed here on the page. A general note for both the Legacy Proceedings database and the current archive, both of these have some gaps within them. Our hope is to try to fill in those gaps as we go forward. But in general, this is something we're very excited about and we think is a major benefit to CNS members, and we hope you enjoy. Thanks. Bye for now.